Iranian President Hassan Rouhani says the main goal of the nuclear negotiations has been the termination of anti-Tehran sanctions. Rouhani says Iran's negotiating team has never talked about the suspension of the bans. He also said that all anti-Iran sanctions imposed by the UN Security Council will also be terminated after reaching a final deal. Saudi forces have raided the houses of anti-government activists in the town of Awamiya and Qatif region. Witnesses say several activists and family members of those killed in previous uprisings have been arrested. Al Saud crackdown on dissent in Qatif has left several people dead since 2011. Yemen's Ansarullah fighters are gaining more ground in the southern city of Aden. Their advance comes despite massive Saudi-led airstrikes on their positions across the country. The fighters have also pulled the plug on local TV station that remain loyal to fugitive former President Abdurrabbu Mansour Hadi. A senior member of Yemen's Ansarullah movement has reportedly said that the movement is ready for talks aimed at resolving the country's crisis. Saleh As-Samad says the Saudi-led aggression must be halted before the talks. He also said the negotiations must be overseen by what he calls non-aggressive parties. A confidential Spanish military report says Israeli military clearly targeted a UN post in southern Lebanon in January. The report says Israel's attack killed a Spanish peacekeeper. The report drew on testimony from soldiers who were stationed in the UN peacekeeping post. Hundreds of Palestinian families have been evacuated from the Yarmouk refugee camp in the Syrian capital. Palestinian officials say about 2,000 people have escaped the camp using two roads secured by the Syrian army. This as intense fighting continues between the Palestinian brigades and ISIL terrorists who've taken over most of the camp. At least 9 people have been killed and many more wounded in separate attacks in the Iraqi capital Baghdad. In the deadliest attack, an outdoor market in the northern Sabi al-Bore neighborhood was hit by a bomb blast, killing 4 and wounding nearly a dozen others. And in Libya, a car bomb explosion has killed 4 people near the northern port city of Misrata. The bomb went off at a checkpoint east of the city. 21 people were also wounded. ISIL radio in Al Bayan says a Sudanese volunteer carried out the attack on behalf of ISIL's Tripolitania branch.